today in this video I'm going to talk about FAQs of frequently asked questions of roofing SEO. And the first question that normally gets asked is that how long will it take to see results from SEO? For roofing companies, SEO basically takes about 3 to 6 months to get some result. It actually depends on how competitive your local market is, and by market I mean the search engine result for the keyword that you want to rank for. Let's say if you are in a city where a lot of roofers are actually competing for a keyword, it's likely that there are few roofing websites that actually has like pretty good build backlinks and pretty good optimized content. So in that case it might actually take longer. And similarly, if the keyword like the city or the location or the service that you want to rank for is actually not that competitive and in terms of the search engine landscape, then it can actually take even way less. Like some pretty good result can be achieved in a month or two. And if the city or the keyword that you're targeting is very competitive, then it can also take like more than 3 to 6 months or sometimes even a year. But so yeah, as I said, it really depends. It's really hard to say without knowing what keyword you want to rank for. But once you do rank, the good news is that your those positions are once you rank, like those positions are actually going to bring you in like steady appointments and qualified leads every month. But the caveat is that you need to be in at least in the top 3 spot in the local pack as well as your organic search result to do so. And the second question is that what kind of ROI can I expect from SEO? Roofing jobs are typically high ticket, like it's pretty expensive, I would say. So just getting a few new number of leads every month from SEO can actually pay back the entire investment many times over. Let's say just from one job, you can actually cover up like several months of SEO work. Now let's look at the scenario where let's say you hired an SEO guy for 1.5 grand a month every single. You're paying that SEO guy like 1.5 grand a month, and that guy has worked for like 4 months. Like it's an ongoing process. Let's say in 4 months he has able to generate you a good number of leads, and then one of the leads you close, let's say the deal was closed for 12 grand, which is quite common in the roof replacement project, I would say. You have pretty much made up like in 4 months you paid like 6 grand, and the project that you signed a deal and you did the job, it was worth like 12K. You'd made up like double your money, like whatever you've invested. And I promise you that if you can close like one 12 grand, if you can close like one 12 grand job from SEO, you're probably gonna close a lot more similar to this or even more. So all I could say that is, if done right, the ROI would definitely be positive. But in terms of number, if you're asking like what would be the ROI in terms of number, like I don't know, it can be like 10x, 20x, 30x, 40x, 100x, or even like even 200x. Like I don't know, but the truth is that if executed right, definitely the return on investment it can be positive. How much does SEO cost in comparison to Google Ads? Google Ads can actually cost like $30 to $70 per click in the roofing space, or sometimes it can even be more. But the difference is that with SEO, you're actually investing in long-term ranking, which actually brings you in free clicks, traffic, and calls. But and in the long term, it's actually more cost-effective than ads, because with the problem with Google Ads is once you stop paying, like that's it, it's over. Like you're not going to get any more leads. But in the long term, like with SEO, if once again, if the campaign is executed in the right way, the cost per lead is going to go down significantly, because all the qualified leads are actually coming from organic traffic. As you can see, this is like one screenshot that I took from a tool. It's like, let's say if you were a roofer in Dallas and you wanted to compete, and these are like some of the commercial intent searches like roof replacement Dallas, Dallas roof replacement Dallas, Texas. Like if you were to rank number one for this keyword to Google Ads, you're probably gonna spend somewhere about $782 to all the way to $43.13. Now, in my opinion, I don't think you're probably gonna pay like $8. You're probably gonna pay somewhere about 40, 43 somewhere, or 35 somewhere, someplace like that. So yeah, Google Ads, it's definitely not cheap, but and SEO is not cheap either. But in the long term, I would say SEO definitely goes a long way. Is SEO better than paid ads like Google Ads or Facebook or other social ads? The truth is that it both works, but the key with SEO is that it actually provides long-term stability. If you have the budget, I would highly suggest that you go for SEO campaigns as well as for ad campaigns, because ads are actually good when it comes to achieving some quick wins. But once again, once you stop spending, the leads dry up. The thing with SEO is that you're actually building an asset of yourself, and once your website as well as your Google My Business profile actually ranks for like important commercial intent searches for your business, like roof replacement your city, or roofing service your city, or for service keywords like emergency roof repair your city, and other money making keywords, that yeah, you're going to get like a steady number of appointments and qualified leads every single month from it, without having to rely on any paid channel. Now, if you're going to talk about the quality of leads, like SEO is way better, because the difference between search engine and the other like paid channels are, in SEO, like people are like in Google, like people are actually actively searching for your solution. People are actually looking for your service. Like your website is only going to appear in someone's browser on your mobile when someone is actually looking for your service. And what that does is it actually leads to higher conversion rates and a much better customer value. But once again, paid leads can actually help you get faster results, and with greater targeting you can actually get some pretty decent results. But once again, once you stop paying, it's over. Like, you're not going to get any more leads out of it. Once again, the best approach is that you actually use both. You actually combine SEO as well as Google ads or Facebook ads, and then you can actually get the best of all the channels. Can you guarantee number one rankings on Google? The truth is that nobody, and I mean nobody, no agency, no freelancer, no consulting, can actually absolutely guarantee you number one ranking. The truth is that Google's algorithm is constantly changing, but one thing that can be guaranteed is that the right execution and the right strategy. It includes optimizing your website for the right keywords, for the right by right keywords I mean the commercial intent keywords, creating roofing focused content, building local citation and industry relevant backlinks, and helping you to get strong reviews. These are the actions that actually help to put your business, to put your website in the best position to outrank your local competitors. But if anyone comes up to you and says that they can actually guarantee you number one spot, they're probably gonna scam you, so I would suggest that you stay away from such promises. The next question is, do I need to invest in SEO continuously, or is it a one-time effort? The truth is, SEO is, in my opinion, an ongoing process, because like the commercial intent keyword that you are targeting, is very likely that there are 15 or 20 more companies who also want to rank for the similar keyword that you want to rank for. So once you rank, the important thing is that you actually work on maintaining and protecting those rankings, because if you stop, like let's say you for a year or 6 months you have done nothing, you created no content, you didn't update your content, then, or you didn't even build any backlinks, who knows, a competitor might, it can overtake you, like during the storm seasons or when the demand spikes for the service, for your service. So in my opinion, it's always a good idea to update your content every 6 months. Let's say if you're a roofer in a competitive city or state, once again, as I said, you should keep building backlinks every single month. The more high quality backlinks you have, the harder it will be for your competitor in the local search engine landscape I'm talking about. It's going to be harder for them to outrank you. The seventh question is, what should be included in a SEO strategy for a roofer? Number one, it's a no like numbered list. Like, I'm just gonna say it as it is. Like, it's optimizing your website for the local commercial searches, because once again, these are the searches that actually bring you in calls and searches. It actually gives you in the calls and leads and the appointments that you're looking for. It includes like roofing service in your city. A lot of people get deceived by search volume. Like if you go to a tool like Ahrefs or SEMrush, it's very likely that you're going to see that for your roofing term, like the information content, you have a lot of like search volume and traffic. But the truth is, we are not here for traffic. We are here to make more money. We are here to get more leads and appointments. And commercial searches don't really have a lot of searches, but these are the important keywords that you should be ranking for. So the number one priority should be to ranking for the commercial searches. And then to support those commercial content, we should be creating like common roofing questions and services that your potential customers have in your local area. And third is building and managing your Google My Business profile, updating it, selecting the right category in the profile, and actively getting more reviews. And fourth, like getting local backlinks, then industry relevant backlinks, and getting your website listed in directory listing. And last but not the least, once again, as I said, this is no like in order list, but ensuring that your technical SEO is well in place. Like it includes like crawl depth, SSL certificate, robot.txt file, website speed, and so on. So yeah, it's a combination of a lot of stuff: technical SEO, backlinks, and creating the right piece of content for your website. The A question is, how do we choose the right keyword for your business? I choosing the right keyword is actually going to be what's going to make or break your business. Make or break, sorry, not your business, your SEO campaign, because it's all about intent. And in order to get a positive ROI from SEO campaign, it's really important that you actually target like commercial intent searches that, once again, which brings in the calls that you're actually looking for. You must be wondering like, why am I talking about keywords again and again? Because this is where unfortunately a lot of people actually goes wrong. Like you should actually go ahead and try to rank for commercial searches, like for instance roofing service in your city. Then go ahead, target like service keywords like emergency roof leak your city, metal roofing your city. Then talk about the questions that your potential homeowners or business owners have about your roofing service. Let's say, how much does a roofing service cost in your city? How much does a metal roofing cost in your city? And then the last but not the least, like this is something that it has been quite popular recently, is to talk about the best roofing company in your city. You can actually execute this through a parasite SEO campaign, where you actually create a content for, let's say, best roofing company in your city. Use a website like LinkedIn Pulse or Medium.com, something like that, and then you list your company at first, and then talk about the other companies, and then give a link from the Medium site to your site. So the truth is that you need to choose the right keywords, because if you are not going to, then your SEO campaign is just not going to work. What are my competitors doing in SEO, and how do we outrank them? So first of all, like we will actually look at your competitor's website to see like what keywords they're actually ranking for. Like see how many backlinks they have, what kind of content they're publishing, and then we need to outrank them with better content, stronger local signals, and try to get more customer reviews. Like we have to like beat them in terms of like how much rankings they have and how much rankings we have. Now, since you are talking about SEO, like this is let's talk about this example, which is uh, these are like three websites that are actually ranking for the keyword called Roofing Dallas. As you can see, there's three websites. One's called Lawnsmith. BB is a directory listing, so I'm not going to talk about that. New View Roofing and Dallas Roofer. As you can see, Lawnsmith has about 496 backlinks. New View has like 1,400, and Dallas Roofer has like 1,800. Now, in reality, if I talk about how many active backlinks they have, it's probably going to be way less than that. But whatever number that we get from there, we actually have to outrank them. We actually have to get them. We actually have to get like more backlinks for our website, and assuming that we actually have a properly optimized content as well. What KPIs will you track and share with me to show progress? Website traffic growth. Once again, I don't think website traffic is something that you should be really be obsessed about, because traffic is not the most important thing. The most important thing is the keyword rankings for your roofing terms in your city, how many calls, quotation, and form submissions you're getting from your website through the SEO campaign, the Google My Business profile activity, like how many calls you're getting. That's the most important thing, because these are the numbers that actually matter, and they're actually directly tied to getting more booked roofing jobs. And as an SEO person, my job is to qualify and handle the list to you, and as a roofer, your job would be to close the deal later onwards. So yeah, these are the most frequently asked questions that a lot of roofers have about SEO. But if you have any more questions, you're more than welcome to drop them down below. And if you're wondering who I am, I'm Saif. I'm an SEO consultant, and I work with roofing and construction companies. And if you're interested, then you can actually book a meeting with me through Calendly that I'm going to leave it down in the box below. So yeah, thank you for watching the video, and I'll see you next time.